Seguinte. 5 vídeos tão assustadores que você vai ter que gritar por sua mãe. Bora ver.
Top 5 Ghosts.
Esse aqui parece que é mais tranquilo, tá ligado? Porque tem poucos minutos.
This next mysterious video was captured in the countryside of Japan in 2018.
Porra, Japão não, irmão. Japão não. Aí é foda, né, cara? Aí é foda, né? Japão
And
não.
paranormal researcher Fourth Wall claims that the video was shared directly with him by a source that wishes to remain anonymous. The footage shows someone walking around an old traditional Japanese graveyard in the middle of the night. The anonymous source lives right next to the cemetery and says that he heard a dog barking loudly throughout the night. Fed up with the continuous noise, he goes to investigate. Now, there have been rumors of strange things happening in this particular graveyard. So, he decides to film as he searches for the barking dog. It did not go well.
Caramba, velho, é muito tenso, mano, esses lugares, né, mano? Tá louco, mano. Só de olhar já dá arrepio, mano.
Did you see it?
Did you see?
Right before he cuts the video and runs, a horrifying tiny little hand can be seen reaching out from underneath one of the gravestones. I've zoomed and stabilized the footage, and as you can see, the hand is so small that it almost resembles that of a very young child.
Mano, não, que é
so
isso?
Is the graveyard haunted by a restless child spirit?
É o gnomo?
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Ai, mano, credo, cara.
You decide. Restoration. 6 years ago, in 2014, Matt West shared a very creepy video to his YouTube channel. Matt says that the video was shot by one of his friends who had recently bought an old house in Lumberton, Texas. Now, it should be noted that this house is said to be haunted.
Nossa, mano,
by the
imagina,
ghost
gente,
of
nas visitas de casa que a gente vê no YouTube aí, que faz tempo que a gente não vê, inclusive, né, gente? Saudades, né? A gente pode ver esse final de semana. Imagina tem alguma coisa bizarra, mano.
Handicapped man in a wheelchair who lived in the home 40 years ago. Tragically, the man fell into the house's pool and drowned. Since then, many of the house's residents and visitors have claimed to see the terrifying apparition of a man in a wheelchair roaming aimlessly around the home. So, Matt West's friend was renovating the old house and was recording a before and after video of the house's restoration. When the man reviewed his camera footage, he was shocked to the core by what he found.
Mano, pior que o cara, ele tava querendo só fazer vídeo da restauração da casa dele, gente. Meu amigo, mano. Que isso? Que era aquilo? Ué? Oxi.
Did you see it? As he enters one of the rooms, a figure in red can be seen moving in a doorway right in front of him. For some reason, he doesn't see the strange figure at all as he continues filming the room. Then, as he looks back, the apparition seems to float right by him without making a sound.
Isso, o cara tava de cadeira.
Even stranger, the creepy figure in red appears to be sitting in a wheelchair. So could this be the handicapped man who drowned in the swimming pool outside the home so many years ago? Or just who or what is that? Let me know what you think. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. A school like a prison.
Eu nem vi esse aí, ó.
Over on the YouTube channel Michio FL Chan, Brandon Benson and his friends decide to explore a series of creepy abandoned buildings near his home in England. The buildings have a very dark history. This place was a Victorian-era, quote, reformatory school for boys, basically a prison for children. The reform school originally opened in 1857 and housed poor children who had committed crimes. Most of the offenses were nothing serious, In fact, many of the poor boys were in prison simply for begging for food on the streets. Nevertheless, the children at the school were treated like hardened convicts. They were forced to work at hard labor. The school/prison has now been abandoned for over 30 years. Local legend says that the buildings are still haunted by the lingering souls of the boys who suffered there. So, Brandon and his friends spend a day exploring the creepy abandoned building, and then they upload their video to YouTube. That's when they discover something truly terrifying.
Mas eles nem queriam que fosse bagulho assustador?
One of the old buildings, this happens.
Me and Calm will call each other in case we get split up and we can't find each other. We've got no phone signal either.
Oh.
I know. Right, let's go to the next building.
Ai! Cara, parecia um motoqueiro fantasma, cara. Que susto, cara.
Did you see it? A disfigured face seems to stare out at the boys from one of the old classrooms. Brandon says that he has no explanation for the bizarre leering face.
Era só um espelho,
But what do you
Mas
think?
Que é isso daí, ô, Laura?
Is the abandoned reform school haunted? Or could this simply be a very, very strange reflection?
Cara,
Let me
estranho,
know down in
mano.
the comments.
Estranho.
Meanwhile, on TikTok, Chilean TikTok user
Pareceu
Franco
uma máscara
Villegas
só,
claims that he has been experiencing shocking paranormal activity in his home. He says that he's seen unexplained shadows and severe sleep paralysis, has actually been bitten on his back by an unseen force, and perhaps creepiest of all, he's captured the terrifying apparition of a girl wandering through his house at night.
What the fuck?
In a
Que
previous
é
video,
isso,
I
mano?
featured several of Franco's creepy encounters
fuck?
with the
Que é
alleged
isso,
female
cara?
ghost. After these scary encounters, Franco says
tá
that the
rindo, Laura?
paranormal
Que
entity
é
has
isso,
not left him alone, and the supernatural activity in his home has only intensified. The spirit seems to toy with Franco, frequently turning on his bathroom shower and sink, and causing his lights to flicker or malfunction.
Cara, mas o cara usou aquele filtro lá que você falou que tinha mesmo. Usou aquele filtro lá que você usou e tinha um bagulho? Sei não, hein? Você é fake também?
Sobre la casa. Voy a bajar.
Que isso, cara? Ouvindo uma musicona, cara. E aí fodeu. E aí fodeu, hein? Óbvio que ele vai ver o quê? Cara, que é isso? Para de tocar música, cara. Que porra é essa, mano? Fechou a porta.
Then, on another night, things get downright terrifying.
Se escucha mucho ruido en el primer piso.
Que passou voando ali, mano? Mano, eu achei da hora essa porta do cara, hein, mano? Do Freeza, do Android, hein, mano? Muito louco, hein? Da hora mesmo.
Estás viendo la escalera y no hay nadie.
E aí, ô Laura?
Continua.
Que isso, cara?
Did you see it?
Did you see
After
it?
hearing a voice, Franco goes back to his bedroom. As he pans his camera around the room, in one split second, a woman can be seen sitting on his bed.
Aonde? Nossa,
When he pans back just a
eu sou
second later,
cego, gente.
no one there. Franco didn't even notice the creepy apparition
Ai, pior que
himself.
parece
But when he
mesmo.
posted the video, his viewers pointed it out immediately. But is it a real ghost or just some very good special effects?
E aí,
Let me
rapaziada?
know what you think. So, it's kind of become a bit of a trend in TikTok dance videos these days. There's someone who posts a dance, and then there's some spooky shadow or something in the background.
Você tá de sacanagem. Você tá de sacanagem comigo. Você tá de sacanagem comigo isso daqui, cara. Não, vai tomar no cu, cara.
Background. It's gotten to the point that I usually just don't feature those videos. But
É verdade.
many viewers sent in this next clip, and I have to say, it's pretty damn creepy. TikTok user Mary Liz 9 records a short dance video in an empty parking lot for fun. But things take a very strange turn.
Mas é diferente, então. Pera, eu vou tirar a coisa aqui.
As she dances from left to right, Mary Liz...
Vocês viram isso? A Laura falou energia zoada, credo. Ih. Vocês não viram, rapaziada? Olha isso.
Suddenly, the figure of a man appears right behind her.
Olha isso.
He has his back turned towards her and moves backwards before simply disappearing.
Mano, o cara vazou.
Some TikTok users think it's just really good editing. Some think
Não,
it could be an optical illusion. And
parece um idol de K-pop, mano. A Laura falou que parece um idol de K-pop. Só apareceu as costas dele. Apareceu as costas dele, rapaziada.
The mysterious man is a time traveler.
Viajante do tempo.
Anyway,
vai tomar no...
What do you think?
Ah, se fuder, mano. Esses caras pensam... Mano, esses caras ficam criando... Mano, ó, falando TikTok, mano, eu vi hoje uma... Nossa, uma das melhores coisas, cara. Eu não conhecia, mano, mas tem um cara no TikTok que ele é cientista, biólogo, sei lá o que ele é. E ele faz coisas desmistificando as paradas que ele vê no TikTok, tá ligado? Mano, teve um cara... Ele falou assim, nossa, rapaziada, seres celestiais, que é a sereia, gente, elas realmente existem, gente. Olha essas fotos aqui reais, mano. Sério, eu sou um dos grandes acreditadores, believers em sereia. Mano, era uma estátua, cara. Era uma estátua. Ele falou, eu já tive contato com essa sereia. E aí o cara pesquisou, mano, era uma estátua de um cara que fazia arte plástica, mano. Véi, mano, você tá de sacanagem, cara. Não é possível, mano. E as pessoas acreditando, mano. Milhões de pessoas acreditando, cara. Ah, pelo amor de Deus,
YouTube ghost hunting channel Mindseed TV received an alarming phone call from a woman desperately looking for help. The woman, who wishes to remain anonymous, claims that she has been experiencing terrifying poltergeist activity in her home for years. She says that she can hear claws scratching at walls and doors throughout the night, and the sound of someone or something
pode existir mesmo 5% do mar. As sereias moram lá no, sei lá, 5 milhões de quilômetros para baixo do mar.
So the woman invited Mindseed TV to investigate her haunted Pennsylvania home to hopefully find answers to explain the disturbing supernatural activity. The walls and doors inside the home are indeed covered in scratches, even though the homeowner doesn't own any pets.
Remember when she said that she doesn't have any pets? But there's like all these scratches all over the house?
Ih, rapaziada, esse daqui é meio estranho mesmo, hein? E aí, ô Laura? O que você acha disso?
Oh, look at this one.
Não tem gato, gente.
Soon after the Mindseed guys start their investigation, it becomes clear that something does not want them there.
All right, I'm coming up. Can you please not push me?
Nem prestei atenção.
Oh, it just says shove us on the Oculus.
Yeah, no, we're downstairs.
Can you please not?
Pra música também, pelo amor de Deus, hein, o Nuke Stop 5. Que isso, cara, que medo. Que isso?
Are you good?
Ô, louco, mano, que isso? O cara levou um soco na barriga, velho.
I don't know, it's like...
I'm like bracing you up.
My arm
just like
No, my arm just
Mano,
felt
o cara
like it got
tomou um
slapped.
soco na barriga,
In the
cara.
home's basement, they find 3 strange bricks lined up perfectly to block up a small hidden area inside a brick wall. The Mindseed TV guys remove the bricks to find what looks to be the charred remains of something with a very foul stench.
Ai, mano.
Yeah, that's some type of charred remains.
There's flies in here too.
Yeah, that is charred.
Denilson tá aí? Acho que não. Credo, mano, que é isso, cara?
Casey, Tanner, and Colton
Tesouro,
decide to do
né?
what they call in the
Realmente não
Paranormal Field a quote, blind spirit box
Mano,
session.
que porra é essa?
Tanner covers his eyes and ears, so he is only able
Acho
to
que ele
hear
não tá
the
não,
answers
Bia.
coming through
Ele
the
já foi
spirit
dormir,
box. Meanwhile, Casey and Colton ask the ghost questions. When they ask about the hole in the wall,
sério, isso tá muito ruim ali no buraco. Mano, cadê a Laura, velho? Cadê a Laura? Acho que alguém foi parar... Mano, como que alguém foi parar ali, mano? Ali não dá nem pra entrar, o carrasqueira. Você não entendeu, tipo o quê?
Baby.
Baby? Que?
For the spirit.
But when Casey asked about the remnants behind the wall, and Tanner's response was baby for the spirit.
É um bebê. Não.
When asked about the mysterious burn remains inside the wall, Tanner hears the words baby and for the spirit. After this intense experience, the team has had enough stress for the night and decide to just get some sleep. Of course, it did not go well.
Você tá maluco, mano? Que é isso, cara? Que isso?
Hey, Joe. You hear that? Yes. Yeah. When I woke up, my heart was racing, and it made me feel even more uneasy to know that the guys heard it too.
É louco, rapaziada.
It sounded almost like a wrecking ball was dropped onto the roof.
É, os três sentiram juntos.
Whatever it was so loud that it made me jump out of bed, and then next thing I know, I hear the
Cadê a
guys
Laura,
yelling.
gente? A Laura morreu. Cadê ela, mano?
A loud bang from somewhere in the house wakes up the three investigators. Colton claims he heard it coming from the roof right above his room. They all go outside to check it out.
Cara, acende as luzes, mano. Por que os caras não acendem luz, gente? É, que é isso, cara? Por que o cara não acende a luz, mano? Que não tem, eu acho. Ah, entendi.
Yeah, you heard that,
Não
right?
sei, o carrasqueiro.
Yeah, it's like there's something running around up here.
Esse tem cara de real ou muito bem montado. Verdade.
Hold on.
O carrasqueiro falou que é meio estranho ali
What's up with
mesmo.
that? Dude, that was not like that.
Quê?
Dude, something opened that
Cara, a janela tava fechada
100%
mesmo.
while we were out here.
That opens from the inside.
O carrasqueiro falou que
As they
parecia
are
tá meio
standing
estranho
outside
ali,
scanning the
ó.
rooftop, a window in the attic mysteriously
parada lá
opens
dentro,
on
no
its
caso.
own. When they go
Sabe
back
que tava
inside to
dentro do
investigate, they
tijolinho?
find that the screen of the attic window has been kicked in and has fallen down the stairs. Freaked out and no longer feeling alone, they all want to leave. But Casey convinces the team to do one more short spirit box session before they leave the premises. What happens next is truly bizarre.
I did it.
Que isso, mano? Aí, ó, esse aparelho aí parece mais pica, tá ligado? Do que no celular.
I was just laughing. Like that just sounded like it's laughing.
É louco, irmão.
What do you want? Just tell us what you want, and we'll leave. We'll leave right now.
Prefiro a maleta do Sandro, eu também.
Give me something.
O quê?
He said blood or listen?
What the fuck, cara? Que é isso, irmão? Que é isso, irmão? Que é isso, cara?
A terrifying laugh seems to come through the spirit box, as if mocking the Mindseed TV team.
Tá, isso daqui é
They finally
realmente
decide
bizarro, hein,
to
gente?
just get out of there. So, what do you think is haunting the home? Is it
Cara, mas
real?
que estranho, mano.
Or is it all just an
Aquela parada ali
elaborate
do
hoax?
tijolo ali foi bizarro
You
mesmo, hein?
decide.
Na
You can
moral,
check out the
estranho
full
mesmo, gente.
investigation with even more creepy encounters that I didn't show here over on the Mindseed
Pô, por que
TV
que não liga pra
YouTube channel.
polícia também pra
Thanks
investigar
so
ali
much
dentro,
for
né?
watching. Follow me on Twitter for video updates and other...
Ali dentro do bagulho lá, gente. Ó, Teconauta. Que isso, cara?